Hello students, today we're going to look at solution to number 4 multiple choice, part of chapter 8 sample quiz in book 3 of your ma1026 booklets. And it's asking us in this particular question to find the measure of angle A. Okay, find the measure of angle A given that tan A is this value 0.424. Now remember, when you're trying to find a side, you're going to use one of 3 buttons on your calculator in trigonometry. You're going to use the sine button, the cosine button, or the tangent button. But if you want an angle, okay, you're going to use the inverse sine, which is sine to the -1, or the inverse cosine, or the inverse tan. Okay, so these are the buttons you use to find angles. We use the others to find sides. So if you're given the tan of angle A is 0.424, right? That means this is the ratio of opposite over hypotenuse for that angle, because that's what tan is, opposite over hypotenuse. So therefore, if we want the angle, then we do the inverse tan of that value. That's the easiest way to write it. Write it just like that. So if you know the tan of an angle equals a value, then the angle is the inverse tan of that value. And that then becomes a calculator problem. So we go over to the calculator and we say second function inverse tan. See the second there? So in order to get at the inverse tan, which is above the tan button, we have to press second first, then tan. Whoops, clear. Let me do that again. Second. Yeah, make sure tan to the -1 pops up. See it there? So then put in the value. In this case it's a decimal. You can put it in as a fraction, doesn't matter. This case is a decimal, and then hit enter. And it looks like it's 22.97 degrees. Now, okay, we don't have any decimals up here, so it looks like they rounded to the nearest degree. This rounded to the nearest degree means angle A is 23 degrees, which of course is A. And again, make sure your calculator's in radians, or in degrees, not in radians. Okay? Now, I already had it set up. Let me show you that quickly one more time. Go mode, third line down. See, my calculator was already in degrees, and make sure that's the case. It defaults to radians, so anytime you do a change on your calculator, make sure you put that back in degrees, okay, for these type questions. Okay? So the answer is 23 degrees.